Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I have the first layout for my Studio Calico kits, and I'm just showing you here, very first thing, that I have pulled out the photos from 3 different months that I have already prepared and stuck in my envelopes. And if I am able to complete all of those with these kits, it will be 11 layouts, which would be fantastic because that means I'm truly making progress through the layouts that I need to get scrapbooked, but we'll see what I do with this. First, I'm just going to lay out all the supplies and put it all around my desk. I decided to go ahead and mix both the scrapbooking and the documenting kit or documenter kit because I wanted to be able to have the most variety of embellishments possible to use in my layouts. Now, I had the first 2 photos here, which I was looking to see exactly how I wanted to use them. There's a lot of orange in the photo and I'm just not sure, but I like the black and white. However, it's a little busy. I mentioned this in my unboxing that the little lightning bolts really make me think of little boys, but ultimately I'm going to settle on this green polka dot, which is really interesting because green is so not my color. So I find it quite interesting that that's actually the color that I ended up with for my very first layout. Since these photos are basketball themed, I pulled out my basketball stamp set as well as these basketball stickers. Now I'm not going to use the stamp set, but I do use the stickers, and they are from the Paper Studio Stickabilities collection, or Stickability stickers, and it's called Basketball Doodles. Now I've used these before and I don't have that many left. Let's see. After this layout I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have 10 left out of 24 stickers, so I'm going to continue to kind of keep those in mind whenever I have different basketball stickers. I want to make sure that I'm utilizing these stickers. I just did a torn edge on that craft paper. You don't see it quite as much in the video, but in the still photos at the end or the still photos of my blog, you'll be able to see it just a little bit more. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I have not scrapbooked probably in almost 2 weeks, and so I really wasn't sure if this was going to be an easy layout for me to do or a difficult layout. And going into it not knowing that, I was really surprised to find that I picked a color that I'm not normally not really willing, that's not the right word, not normally drawn to whenever I scrapbook, which is green. So I guess I was all about challenging myself today. I just wanted to scrapbook. I've been really stressed here recently, and I need to scrapbook in order to relax, I think, because it's kind of something that I do for myself. I find it quite enjoyable, and I kind of in my own space whenever I scrapbook. Not that I don't want to be with my family, of course, that's definitely not what I'm saying, but sometimes you just need a little bit of time in your own space to kind of decompress from work and all the other things that we deal with each and every day. So scrapbooking does that for me. But anyways, kind of back to the layout. I'm just emptying out the confetti pieces. They're kind of like sequins, but they're not cupped or they don't have a hole in them. They're just flat. And I really thought about adding a lot of these gold stars. They don't show up quite as much on the polka dot background, but I am going to use a few of them, not as many as you see on the layout right now. I did go ahead and use the glassine bag that came with some of the things packaged in the kit. I used that to map my bottom photo. I wanted to give it just a little bit different texture, not necessarily weight. I'm not real concerned about the weight of one photo versus another, but I just wanted to have something interesting looking. And this is where I'm going to pull out these stickability stickers. Now I know you could just as easily pull the stickers out the bottom, but I like kind of making a slit up under where the title card or flap or whatever you want to call. Ooh. Oh my word, I am so sorry. Wow, that like came on. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say. I like to cut a little slit up under where like the title card is on these 12 or 6x12 packages, because I hate having to undo the little like sticky flap and then the stickers get all stuck to it and I get frustrated trying to stick them back in. So I just take my X-Acto knife and kind of cut a slit just enough to make a hole in the top layer of the plastic packaging, and then I just slide my stickers in and out. Looking through all the different embellishments that came in this kit, There's some like really random things like paint brushes. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with those. I might use these paint strips, these washi paint strips, and I am going to try one, I think, in just a minute, but it's just too see-through and it didn't work with this really busy background. Now, it's a busy in a subtle way. Busy in the fact that there are polka dots all over it. It's a subtle print though, so it's not real in your face looking, but it does have polka dots all over it, which makes it very difficult to read those washi tape stickers. I just took the little arrow, the little 3 arrow stamp that was in one of the stamp sets that came in this kit, and I'm kind of just creating a little bit of interest near the top of this photo. And this is where I tried that washi strip, but it's too see-through, and I did not feel like putting on a white cardstock and kind of cutting around it. I literally only basically pull things from this kit to make this layout. Now that's not always going to be the case, but it's nice to be able to start out that way whenever you're working with the kit. I really hope to be able to get 11 pages done. I think I'm going to run out of 12 by 12 paper, however, so I might see if I can do more Project Life layouts. I think there's only 2 though in the photos that I pulled out that are actually Project Life style, but we will see what I get done. As I mentioned, the green is really not my normal scrapbooking color, so I found it quite interesting that I just kind of jumped in. I really didn't think too much about it. I just totally went, head first into the challenge and just took the green and went with it. I used kind of that peachy orange to complement, especially since there's a lot of oranges in the photos. And then I'm titling it, I'm using the alphas that came in the kit. These like white tile alphas are awesome. They're so cool. And I got 2 sets in my documenter kit. And then these large black ones are really cool too. They're not sticky whatsoever. Like let's not even pretend, because they're totally not sticky. And I like them. I really like the size of them, but in this title, the only word I made with those was little, and I've already used all the L's and all the T's. So half that sheet is numbers. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I figure out a way to use some of those numbers. My last couple of videos were hauls and unboxings and things like that, so I feel a little out of practice with the voiceover, so I apologize. Ooh, but I did notice that when I was getting YouTube ready for me to upload, like finish this video and upload it, I just finished this layout, by the way. I decided to go ahead and just do the voiceover immediately and get this posted for you guys. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make, whenever I was opening YouTube to kind of prepare the upload process, I noticed that I just posted with my last video. That was video number 300 on my YouTube channel, which that's a heck of a lot of videos. Now it goes back for a couple years. My first couple videos were about cards and things like that, so they're not the best. But really, I've been doing YouTube videos now for a couple years, and I've got 300 videos up. I'm proud of myself for that. This is going to be video number 301. But that's a big accomplishment for me. I know if you had told me a couple years ago that this would be something I'd be doing, I'd say, yeah, right. That's not what I'm doing. I don't do YouTube. I love YouTube, but I don't do YouTube. And here I am a couple years later, and I've got 300 videos. So that's a big thing for me. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm just adding a few finishing touches. I decided to take one of these tickets and kind of cut it apart and just add a little bit of layering behind that top photo, just so it has a little bit more interest. And then that's going to finish it up. Make sure you check out the blog post that goes with this. I'll put a link in the comments below or in the description box below. But that's it. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.